Hey guys, so in part 5 of the Laravel for e-commerce series, I'm going to work on the cart functionality. So just to run through it here, so if you go to view product and then you add product to cart, this will create a shopping cart instance here, and then you can update the quantity as well as it'll be dynamic pricing over here. So if this is something you'd like to follow through, then watch this video. Okay, great. So first what we need to do is set up a model for our cart. So what we want to do in the terminal here is run php artisan make model cart, and then we'll also create the migration. Okay, and then what we want to do is open up the database migration file that was created over here. It's this one. Okay, and then we'll just close off our terminal here. Okay, so we'll need to connect the user and the products, and then as well as the quantities for each item. Okay, so we're going to do table unsigned big integer user ID. Okay, and next we're going to do product ID. So same thing. Okay, and then the quantity. Give it a default of 1. And then we'll connect it to the user and products tables. So table foreign, user ID, references, ID on users table. And then on delete cascade. Okay, and then do the same for products. Okay, so this is good. Now let's run the migration. So again, open up the terminal and then php artisan migrate. Okay, so just an error here, forgot to make it a string. Okay, save that and then rerun the migration over here. Okay, awesome. So now the migration has been completed. Okay, so next let's close the terminal and go into the cart model. And then we'll set in the fillable attributes. So we'll set up the fillable variables. So protected, fillable, the user ID, product ID, quantity. Okay, and public function user, return this belongs to user class. Public function product, return this belongs to product class. Okay, great. So this is good. So next let's work on the cart controller. So We don't have this set up yet, so we'll have to set this up in the terminal. So open a terminal, PHP artisan, make controller, cart controller dash resource dash resource. Okay, great. So now our controller has been created. So this is the cart controller. So now we'll just fill it out. Okay, so we'll import our cart model. As well as the auth facade. Okay, so here in the index, let's set up the cart items. So cart items equals cart where user ID auth ID get and then return view cart index compact cart items. Okay, so here in the store method, we'll do requests, validate product ID, required exists product ID, and then the quantity, and required integer min1. Okay, and then close that off. Okay, so this is good. And then after this, we'll store the cart items. So cart item is cart update or create. User ID auth ID product ID requests product ID. Okay, then quantity requests quantity. And then close that off. And then after, we're going to return redirect route cart index with success product added to cart successfully. Okay, close that off. Okay, and then lastly, we'll do the destroy method over here. So cart delete return redirect route cart index with success. Product removed from cart. Okay, close that off. Okay, then over here we just need to declare it as the cart. So cart and then just double check in the store. Okay, so these are good. Okay, so next let's just go set up our routes. So over here in our web.php route, just import our cart controller. So use cart controller, okay. And then you need to be logged in so we can add it into the auth middleware here. So let's just move it a little bit down here under profile, and then we'll do route get cart controller class index name cart index. Okay, so we'll just duplicate this, and then this one will be a post to the cart. So post cart controller, and this will be the store method, then cart store. Then we'll have a patch route. This is for the update method, and then name it update. And lastly, the delete route. And then over here as well, make sure it calls the correct cart instance. So we need this as well as over here. Okay, just double check, and I think this looks good. So save, and then go into creating our cart index view. Okay, so here up in the views, we're going to create a new folder. Name it cart. Okay, and then within our cart folder, we're going to create an index.php file. Okay, so we'll just write this out. So div class container mx auto margin top of 8. This is our main container, so we'll just do an h1 and give it a couple of classes. So we'll make it text 3xl, font bold, margin bottom. Okay, shopping cart. And then handling the error messages. So if message is equal to session get success. And the end if over here, we'll create another div. So div background green, 500, text white, padding of 4, and margin bottom 4. Then this will output the message. Okay, then over here, if cart items is empty, add a paragraph, text gray 700. Your cart is empty. Else, then we'll display our cart table. So over here, so else, close this off. So it'll be a table with a class of min W full, background white. Okay, and just create the table here. So table head, give it the row. Okay, and give it a few headings. So products. Quantity. Price. Total actions. And then we'll give it a body. Okay, so now we'll loop through all the items in our cart. So at for each cart items as cart item. And then we'll end the for each. Okay, so the table row over here. Create a row. So be cart item, product name. Okay, and our domain. So another column, so this over here will be the update. So we'll open up a form. So form, action, route, cart update. And then we need the cart ID. And this is a post method. So make sure you declare that here. Method is post. Okay, and then we need our CSRF token. And then since this is update, we'll have to manually insert the patch method. Okay, so input number, name, quantity. Value equals cart item quantity. So just don't forget the double quotes, double brackets. And then underneath that, we'll need the submit button. Okay, so this is good. So after that, we can do another column for the price. Cart item, product price. And copy this. Next one is the product price times the quantity to give you the total price. Okay, and then lastly, we'll create the button for the delete cart function. So open up another form. And then this one we'll call our delete route. Cart item ID. Okay, and then this is again another post method. So within the form, we need to declare it as a delete method. So first again, add the CSRF token, and then give delete method. And then we'll create our button. and then remove. Okay, so underneath the table, we'll just create another button. And this will be the button to proceed to checkout. So right now we don't have the checkout function set up, so I'll just leave that blank. And it'll just be proceed to checkout. Okay, so we'll save that, and then and finally, I think we're ready to view the website. Okay, so open up the website and refresh. Okay, let me just go into cart. Just create an account here. Okay, great. So now I'm logged in. So now I can go back to the home page. Okay, and then I'll go into cart. Awesome. So our shopping cart is here. So we'll just have to add the cart button to our products here in order to add it to the cart page. Okay, so first over here in the user model, what you want to do is, okay, so just underneath the hidden, we're going to do public function, cart items, this has many cart class. Okay, and then save that, and then do the same for the products as well. So we can just copy what we did here. And then add it within the class. Okay, so this is good. So save this. And then after, let's just go into our product show view, and then we can just add the button for adding to cart. Okay, so just underneath the price here, let's add the cart button. So it'll be a form, and then action route cart store. It'll be a post method. Okay, and then open this up and then do CSRF. And then input type of hidden, name is equal to product ID, value is equal to product ID. Okay, and then input number, name is equal to quantity, value is equal to 1. And lastly, let's add the button. Okay, and this will be a submit. Add to cart. Okay, and then save this. And back in our application, let's refresh and go here into view product. Okay, so undefined product ID. Okay, so just back in VS Code, it's just a little syntax error over here. So just fix that and then try again. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we have our quantity here. So we'll just do 1 at the cart. Okay, so just back here in VS Code, it's just a typo over here. So it should be fillable product ID. So save that and let's try again. Okay, so I'll go back and then I'll add the cart again. Okay, so just down here at the bottom, we have our selector here and we can increase the amount. So we can increase the quantity, but I'll just leave it as 1 and add the cart. Okay, so now we're getting a different error. So we'll just fix this belongs to class. Okay, so this is an issue with the cart page. Let's open a VS Code. So the cart model over here. Okay, so just the issue is here, just under typo, so it should be belongs to with an S. So save that, and let's try again. Okay, and then go back and add the cart again. Okay, cart destroyed, not defined. So let me just check our web routes. And again, over here, just forgot to change it to destroy. Okay, so a lot of debugging here, but this is part of coding. So let's refresh and try again. And then add to cart. Awesome. So now we have a redirected cart. So we have our quantity here. We can update it. So let's say 2, 3. Okay, so just over here, forgot to fix the update method. So let's finish off with that. So back in VS Code, so over here, the update method in order to update the cart. Over here in the update method, what you want to do is request validate, open that up, quantity, equal to required integer min 1. Okay, and then close that off. And then what we're going to do is cart update quantity request quantity. Okay, so what's the error we're seeing here? Oh yeah, so just over here as well, we need to import the cart item. So cart, that's good now. And lastly, return redirect route cart index with success. Cart updated successfully. Okay, and then close that off. And then I'll just double check the cart index. Okay, so just over here with the message, let's just make it text black because it's not readable. Okay, so this is good. Let's just double check everything. So again, over here, this looks good. Okay, so save and I'll try it again. So back in our e-commerce store, let's just refresh and go to a product. So let's do the other product here. So this one, and we'll add this to cart. Okay, awesome. So over here, we have the product, and then if we say do 3, awesome. So it updates and it keeps us within the shopping cart page. Let me just remove one of the products. Okay, so let me just check over here why the total isn't working. So let me just double check the index here. So okay, so here in the code, so the error is just over here. I misspelled quantity again. So just put the T there and just double check. Okay, and then I'll just refresh the cart page again. Awesome. So now the totals are updating. So let me increase the quantity here and update, and we check the total is not working. Then down here, if I remove the remove button, doesn't seem to be working. So let me just try to increase it some more. Okay, so adding products is working, but the delete button doesn't seem to work. Again, just double check in VS Code, just double check the web routes. Okay, yeah, so just over here, Again, gotta change this to the destroy route. Okay, so I'm sure you caught that. So let me just try again. So back in the cart, refresh. And if I remove the item, okay, so just destroy method doesn't seem to work. Okay, so again, just another typo. So again here, just another typo. Just double check your spelling always. So it's destroy. Okay, save and try again. Okay, go back and then remove the second one here. Perfect. We do have a functioning cart. Just need to add the payments, and I think we'll be good to go. So this concludes the end of part 5 of the Laravel for e-commerce series. I hope you were able to follow along and get to this point. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date with the series and my latest videos, and thanks for watching.